No, I get it, but they can't do that.
Well, whatever, he could have died.
Yeah, that's fine.
Hopefully he didn't quit because of that.
What?
Hopefully he didn't quit because of that.
No, maybe he did. And he's working. He's working at the weed shop in Austintown, or the smoke shop where they sell like legalized weed.
He's moving up in the world.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They sell T-shirts and legalized weed.
Is Roses of Ivy a weird, like a dog name?
No, that's not bad.
Roses
What about it? What about the Crown of Thorns? That cult name. Use that. No, that's fine. Do whatever.
Roses of Ivy is pretty. I
No, it's pretty. All right, we gotta get back to the show.
So mean, Derek.
I'm not mean. Whatever, bro.
Is Derek mean?
Yeah, he's terrible.
He was punching you earlier, aggressively.
Me and it hurt. I grew.
You're trying to be tough. You want to get big in the business world. I was trying to make you tough for the business world.
That's how it is in a corporate
Yeah, it's a
environment.
corporate setting. When you walk into a business meeting, they punch you.
Derek, I've had a corporate job.
Yeah, and you
Had
failed.
a corporate job?
Well, yeah, you didn't last for a month. You only
I
lasted for a
didn't
month.
like my job.
Yeah, I know. That's why you should have got your ass beat. You would have been tougher. It's just logical.
He's just trying. You know what? He's just trying to be a father figure.
Right, I want to go on Dr. Phil and say that it's okay to beat women to get them tough for the business world.
tenderize them like
tenderize
like
tenderize
a sirloin.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't picture you in a fucking
No.
office environment. No, I mean, I can't picture me.
Right.
So
I feel like, like a really strict, uptight corporate world would not be good.
no, not
Yeah,
at all.
I would just lose my shit.
No, you would crumble.
No, I'm too psychotic to be sitting in like a cubicle.
Right.
I would just corrupt the whole office.
Right, yeah.
And there would just be like anarchy. Just would.
People are sleeping with goats.
Yeah, right. There's a goat in there and
Yeah.
just like shit's on fire every day.
Yeah.
You walk in, there's always a fire, like shit's burning down.
No, yeah. All right, well, that's why we do this.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, that's why we're
So
doing the worst show ever podcast.
Yeah.
Thank you for joining us, everybody.
That's why we're gonna burn down the studio at the end of this segment.
You know what? We should have burnt the last one down to the ground to signify the end.
Yeah, and we should have burned this gas station down.
Because we were just done buying things. We have to find another
Yeah.
weird gas convenience store to go to.
So every show we keep having to go further out to get the
Yeah, because we keep burning them down, and they don't know who's doing
Yeah,
it.
it's just like it's a mystery. They can't figure out every Sunday there's a gas station burning down. They just can't put the pieces together.
Yeah, it's weird. Yeah.
It's weird.
All right, well, we're gonna move on to the next segment of the show, everybody.
Yeah.
We're gonna do another topical news event.
Yeah.
Is that all right with you, Derek?
I'm good with that.
All right. Well, let me
Yeah.
get my reading glasses on.
Okay, I'm excited for this.
So, kind of like the biggest story of the week is the Johnny Depp's defamation suit.
wait, so he's getting sued for defamation?
No, he is suing Amber Heard for defamation of character.
And that's his ex-wife?
That's his ex-wife.
Okay.
Now you and I debated about how attractive she is earlier.
She's ugly.
She's very attractive.
No,
crazy, but
no. I mean, her court. If she was hot, she looked good in court. She looks like shit.
I think she looks good. I just think she's just
I gotta
nuts.
see. Show me another photo.
All
Go
right,
through there. Is there a picture of her in there?
we'll see.
Well, that's not. That usually
just
signifies
brings up
more photos.
All right, no,
This is
yeah,
about the
usually
photo.
that arrow, right?
Yeah. It says one of a. Oh, here we go.
Okay, all right. Let's see. Nope. We want to see Amber Heard. There she is. I
Oh.
think she looks pretty good.
She looks tired as fuck.
Well, they're in court, dude.
Why
Like,
would you be tired in court?
because it's stressful.
There's no excuse. There's no excuse.
I mean, also, I think she must know deep down she's going to lose this case.
Yeah. How old? Yeah, maybe. She's probably stressed
Deep
out.
down, she's like, oh, wow, I guess I'm getting exposed for being a liar.
How old is Johnny Depp? I wonder.
He's in his 50s. He's not aging well, I have to admit. Although, granted,
yeah.
he's going through a lot, so I will give him that.
Well, he eventually he'll be able to play like Keith Richards in a movie.
Oh, yeah, he's
know?
ugly enough to play Keith Richards. So.
He's getting that, the old like
Crackly.
old man skin,
Yeah, he's not aging very well.
So what? Okay, so I was looking at like a news thing on the computer phone thing.
Yeah. On
And-
the computer phone thing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I was scrolling through the articles, and I did see something about the Johnny Depp, just showing that
Were you looking at it on your dial-up computer at home?
my analog dial-up
Yeah.
computer.
And you were
phone.
typing it in with your typewriter?
Uh-huh. My analog type. Yeah, but it said something with. They showed a photo. It was like Johnny Depp cocaine table or something.
Well, so Johnny Depp, has
Or
had...
they blew it out of proportion. They made it seem
They've
as
tried using that against him in court.
where it seemed like he was surrounded by kilos of cocaine. I just saw like a line on a thing.
Yeah,
It wasn't as extreme as they made it sound.
Well, let's read this article.
Okay.
I mean, I will say, yeah, he's had drug problems and alcohol problems.
I mean, if you're in Hollywood, why wouldn't you?
Right. If I were a famous star, I'd be snorting coke off of a baby's head.
Yeah,
You know what I
right.
mean? Like, I would be doing all sorts of crazy things.
Everything.
And I'd be having strippers over my house every day if
Just
I were
kilos of drugs, every
Right.
drug. Then even if I did it, I want to store them.
Yeah, and I'd have crazy wild animals in my house, like a cheetah and tigers.
Yeah, if I was a celebrity, I would just collect drugs. I wouldn't even do them.
No, yeah, you would just look at them in a case,
collection, you know,
like they're medals.
Yeah, the medals of honor.
Yeah, absolutely.
So what's the whole deal with this?
All right, so why is Johnny Depp doing this? Heard's lawyers had warned that the trial would be a mudslinging soap opera that would expose the real Johnny Depp.
Ooh.
Depp denies ever abusing Heard, and despite the public attention brought to his drug use and his violent text messages,
Wow.
he said he's obsessed with revealing the truth and doesn't want to disappoint those who've looked up to him.
Oh wow.
So
I like Johnny Depp. He's been good in movies. When he played Donnie Brasco, he was great.
Yeah, it was a great movie. I've never, in all the years, not great. I'm not like following Johnny Depp in depth.
Right.
But I've never heard stories about him being violent towards women or even being a headache on set.
He's honestly had a very good public profile with the media. There's never anything negative about him.
No, and this case is interesting because like when that first popped up like 6 years ago, it was the height of that Me Too stuff.
Oh.
And he was just they used him as a sacrificial lamb.
Because that's the problem too. Is like when there's these movements, then a bunch of people will jump in that are basically just lying,
right?
And they'll cripple the movement for people that actually were abused, and then it just completely just ruins everything.
So with the Me Too stuff, they got the guys that were scandalous. You had your Harvey Weinsteins, you had the Kevin Spaceys, and you had Bill Cosby.
Wasn't Harvey Weinstein hooked up with Epstein? I think.
Probably.
I think he was.
Epstein, too.
I think he was.
So, those were the people that you should go after.
Yeah.
Expose them for what they are.
Yeah, I mean,
but Johnny Depp...
Creep, loser, just sick people, yeah, of course.
But Johnny Depp got caught up in the... Because they were literally just going after anybody they could think of. And I think she was looking for not only money, but more fame out of this.
Oh, so they broke up in 2016?
Yeah, they were married in 2015, and they divorced a year later, and then she came out with this op-ed in the Washington Post, and I think the Washington Post should be a part of this too, for publishing an op-ed that's got salacious, although granted he wasn't named by name in the op-ed, but we all know who she's talking about. She's making reference to Johnny Depp as far as accusing him of assault.
Yeah.
So let me read this real quick, so that way we know. My goal is the truth. My goal is the truth because it killed me that all these people I had met over the years, that these people would think I was a fraud, Depp testified on Tuesday. The actor said that his movie career suffered after Heard wrote a 2018 op-ed piece in the Washington Post.
Oh, that's fucking owned by Bezos, too.
Right,
so it's all bullshit.
In which she referred to herself as a public figure representing domestic abuse. And that's the key right there. She saw herself as she wanted to get some woke points.
Yeah.
And be a figurehead in this,
Yeah. Dude, all these people are just frauds, man. It's disgusting.
Right. Heard never mentioned Depp by name, but Depp's lawyer said it was a clear reference to accusations Heard made when she sought a 2016 restraining order against him. Mm-hmm. Depp said the accusations in the article made him a Hollywood outcast and cost him a role in the lucrative movie franchise Pirates of the Caribbean.
Dude, because he was like the main star in that movie.
Right. So
shit.
Yeah. So
you're literally talking probably $30 million or maybe more.
He's suing for it's $50 million.
Yeah.
He hasn't been in a major movie since 2016.
Yeah, that's true. He's kind of damn
through it, and that's the
Dude,
problem.
That is terrible when shit like this. When people just make allegations, it ruins their career, and it's founded in just BS.
Yeah, and we live in a society where. You're
guilty until proven innocent.
Honestly. Right? Yeah, and it's dangerous when there's a mob. When there's a mob calling for somebody's head.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter
really
if there's an allegation. They think of it as
you're truly,
as if that's evidence.
You're truly guilty until proven innocent, and he's got to wait. It's 6 years.
He's been living 6 years in hell.
Right, 6 years in hell. Pirates of the Caribbean is like he probably would have made $50 million in that movie.
Yeah.
And then everything that any other possible movie coming after that, and just the endorsements and all this shit.
Yeah.
I mean, come on now.
So what are the allegations exactly? Heard has accused Depp of physically and sexually assaulting her on multiple occasions before and during their brief marriage, often in situations where she said he drank so much he later blacked out.
Okay.
Depp said Heard's allegations of his substance abuse have been grossly embellished and that he was never out of control during the time period. The two met in 2009, got married in 2015, and Heard filed for divorce a year later. Now, the scary thing, I've listened to some of the testimony he's given.
Yeah.
And he's talked about how the first year of marriage, she was like the perfect woman.
Yeah.
Or the first couple of years they were even together, like he was almost in amazement that, like, a woman like this existed, and what they had was perfect. And then once they were married, gotcha.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
So
now
she was just like going for the money.
Yeah, I
Really?
think she married. Well, I mean, I don't.
She's a total phony.
That, but I think this probably happens to a lot of guys.
Yeah.
Like they get married and they. Now I have you.
Now I got
here's
you.
the real me coming out.
Yeah.
You know, because
Oh,
I can
dude,
grab you. I got you by the balls
That's
here.
fucked up.
And
poor,
it's even-
poor Johnny Depp. Poor Johnny Depp.
Heard's attorneys have highlighted many text messages Depp sent to friends recounting the copious amount of alcohol and drugs he had taken at a time in which he claims he wasn't a problematic drinker. Depp filed a similar lawsuit in England against a newspaper there and lost. The judge there found that Depp assaulted Heard on a dozen occasions, and put her in fear for her life multiple times. Heard is expected to testify later in the trial. And thank God we don't live in England, because England's a shit dick country.
That's a shithole. That's run by a bunch of fucking inbred. What's it called? Inbred. You know, the people that run the country. They're inbred.
What, the elites or
Yeah,
the
they're
people running it?
The inbred royals.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
Inbreds,
That's why their
it's
teeth
like-
are all fucked up.
Yeah, they're all fucking inbred.
So yeah, the rest of the article, I don't really care how they met, but
Yeah.
she's alleging a lot of salacious things, that he has assaulted her and he's done this to her, and there's no evidence. Like, she's kind
Well,
of
dude, who-
she's recorded him at a lot of, like, in a lot of moments where she's trying to make him look like a bad guy, like they're having a fight, and she
Yeah.
just happens to record it in the middle of the fight while he's yelling at her,
Oh,
and it
okay.
looks bad, but
Yeah.
we don't have any context to why they're fighting.
Right, and there's no video or photo evidence of him like punching her.
No, not at all. Now there's a video.
Hopefully these courts aren't rigged though, because they've like who knows? This is LA.
Yeah.
These courts could be fucking rigged, or you're paying off the judges and shit.
Well, I don't know
That
where
stuff
the testimonies.
That stuff still goes down like hard.
I don't know where the trials being take place, but
Yeah.